Hi all, welcome to John's Model Making. Today I'm going to be doing the machine gun for the Willys Jeep. We start with stage 78, there we go, that is metal that as well. And hopefully we'll get the canvas onto the Jeep itself. That's the canvas roof. There's the bow. There we go. There we go, yeah, hopefully get that in place as well. And then I can show you the actual machine gun in place and out of the Jeep. Then we can raise the roof, canvas roof, and see how that looks as well. We also need to fit the antenna. There we go. That one is stage 82. But that looks superb as well. Great detail. Anyway, without further ado, let's get on with the build. Okay, let's start with stage 78. There we go, those are the parts. So we have the machine gun barrel, the cooling jacket, the flash suppressor, a connector, handle, ring A and B, handle and barrel handle. Right, so first thing we need are these two pieces. That will that go on there, or will it go that way? There we go, it goes that way. Excellent. Yeah, a bit of flash there, just take that flash off. There we go, so that's 78A and 78B. Pop that to one side. Take these off the sprue, just be mindful how you take them off. There we go. Right, we need to pop these, which are 78E and F. Yeah, that one is slightly bigger. So that one is 78F. We need to pop this. There we go, that one goes there. And the small ring goes on this end. This is 78E. There we go, that's how we want that. And then we want 78G, which will create the handle. There we go, just like that. That looks cool. Right, how we're going to do this is put this in first, just to there, and push that all the way along. Whoops, there's it. Get the other ring in place. There we go, that's how that goes. And push it as far as it goes. Right, okay, and then this piece, which is 78C, goes at the end. That's just a push fit. There we go, that's the barrel up to now. Right, we can move on to stage 79 now. Okay, now at stage 79 we have machine gun left and right, front sight A, front sight B, rear sight, cocking handle A and B, DM, YM, ZM, IP screws. Okay, those are the parts. Now we need IP screws because we need to put these two pieces together. It's 79F and 79G. We need to get 79F and 79G together, just there like that. We hold that because this is quite fiddly, and get the IP screw in here. There we go. Excellent, that's them two pieces together. So there we go, that is the cocking handle. And this piece will go on to here, which is 79B, and it will go, there's a location peg and we need one screw. There we go, that goes there like so. Right, we need a DM screw. There we go, there's that cocking handle in place. Right, pop that to one side. We need 79E and 79A. That piece will go just there, like so. We also need these two pieces, 79D and 79C, and basically they will just pop together. How tiny that is. That is the front sight. Anyway, there we go. Now we need the barrel, which will go there, like so. Now we need the front sight, which goes over the top, just in that position, just there. There we go, that's that front gun sight in place. And now all we need to do is to pop this over the top, the other side of the gun, machine gun. Pop that in place like that. Right, we squeeze these together. Now we can get these, turn them around. We need a ZM screw there and 3 YM screws, 1, 2, 3. There we go, got the gun sight lined up. Get the screw in place. There we go, that's the gun sights captured. I don't need to screw the rest in place now. There we go. That gun sight is quite fiddly, but you can see it's in place anyway. It is probably best just to pop it in when you get these two pieces together, because there's no need to put it in before it doesn't stay there. That can move up just there, that handle. There we go, that's the machine gun up today. Looking cool though. So there we go, we got the front sight, the rear sight, the cocked handle, and that handle there. Right, let's move on to stage 80. Okay, now here we have stage 80. So we have the locking rod, grip mounts, grips, shock absorber, safety, trigger, Jeep, IP, AM and TM screws. Okay, now those are the parts. First thing we need is this little piece. Let's take it off the sprue actually. This is 80E, and 80E goes into that hole there at the back. It should push fit. That's going to be tight, that. It does need to be in that position, so hopefully we can press this into place. There we go, just like that. Carefully does it. So there we go, that's 80E, that's the safety. Now we need the shock absorber, which is 80D. That fits just there like so. Yeah, they match up together, as you can see. Just like that. Okay, next we need 80F, which is this piece, this little bracket. That sits there on the top, and that is held in place by this bracket with two TM screws over the top like that. And then we need to put handles, 80C here and here, and then that piece goes underneath here. Yeah, so we get the handles like that. I think what I might do is put the handles on here first, see if that works for me. Might be a little bit easier. There we go, that's them two in place. Right, pop 80F onto there, and then the handles over the top, capturing 80F. If it will stay in place, something like this, just like that. And we need those TM screws. This is so fiddly. Okay, I've just glued that piece 80F in place for now, because it is making it awkward to get it in, keep it in place while I was getting these handles on. So I'm going to screw the other end of this bracket onto these handles, and then we'll get them all in place. There we go. Now that all we need to do is slip over the top there like so, and get that in place. That makes it a lot easier. Quite fiddly otherwise. Right, we need TM screws. There we go, that's the handles in place. There's 80F. Looking cool. Right, all we need now is 80A into here with one AM screw. There we go. We'll link that bracket up later. Excellent. That is stage 80. Let's move on to stage 81. Okay, now we have stage 81. We have machine gun mount, supporting cradle, ammo box and cover, fork, ammo box mount, AM and FM screws. Okay, those are the parts. Right, ammo box 81C and 81F goes like that, and then we want the top 81D. There we go, that snaps into place. Yeah, I don't think you'll need to glue that really, but that looks cool. Brilliant. And then we want 81A and 81E. That goes there. We need an FM screw. There we go, excellent. That goes like that. And then we need this piece, which will go just there, like so. Then this will go slip over the top, and we need a couple of FM screws on either side. Get that lined up with a hole there, like so. One FM screw there, one there, and then this bracket will fit onto there with an AM screw. There we go. That was rather awkward, but yeah, it's all in place. That looks brilliant. That the ammo box sits there like that. That looks cool, does it not? Oh, there we go. So that's the machine gun. Okay, now we have stage 82. We have the antenna with mount base plate, fair lead, antenna cable, SMLP DP screws. Not DP, OP screws. Okay, first of all we need to put the base plate, which is 82B, in there. You can see them two holes for the screws. This does have going one way. Yeah, it's got some straight edges. There we go. Fix that in place with two LP screws. There we go, that's that base plate. Now we're supposed to put an OP screw all the way through here. There we go, that's the OP screw. Okay, now we need H2C, which is this piece, and we thread this cable through here and connect that to that little peg just there, and H2C will connect to there. I'll squeeze that on there, H2C into that hole there. There we go, and thread this cable down here like so. Straighten that up. There we go. Right, we can pop this onto the Jeep. Okay, now we got the Jeep in position. We can pop the antenna just there, and we need a couple of SM screws. There we go, and then this cable will pop into a hole just here in the radio. There we go, excellent. So now there we go, there is the antenna in place, looking just like that. Looks superb that. Right, we can pop the gun in place now. Okie doke. Well, the gun will mount here, just there like that. Yeah, we could screw that in place. Well, that's how that would look when it's mounted in place, but we've obviously got the canvas roof to sort out yet, so I'll just show it like that for now. There we go, and we'll come back to it later. Okay, now we got stage 83. We have the canvas top, window frame A and B, and laces. There we go, those are the parts. That's the canvas top. There we go, so that's the outer, this is the inner. So basically we need to pop these frames in place. This will be for the inside. Line it up with the holes there, and it will connect to the exterior there. So I think I need to, yeah, line this up. I'll get it lined up, and I think we'll put some tape on that, keep it in place for now. Okay, we'll tape that like that for now, and then turn the canvas top over and place these two, and I'm going to put a screw there and there, because I don't think the rest of them fully line up, but these two don't seem too bad. So hopefully we can get a screw through the pair of them As a matter of fact, I'll pop it through here first. There we go, because I can see where I think the hole is there, and that should be lined up for the other side. I think it is. Anyway, we'll just tap the other one in and I'll check it, and then if that's alright, the others should all be lined up. There we go, so them two are lined up, finger marks all over the place, but you can see looking at the canvas, and bottom ones don't line up. Oh, never mind. We'll get the rest of the screws in place now. There we go, that's all 10 in place. Well, there we go. Yeah, that's like that, all 10 screws. This is the back for the laces, and that is the front that clips in place. So we need to put the bow in place now. Let's put 70A and 70B in the first position. You need that in that position like that. And this will slip there, like so. Okay, so with them two in place like that, we can pop the canvas over like that. Make sure the window's at the back. There we go. This comes to the front and it will clip in place. Now 70A and 70B are adjustable. You can see the clips along here. So just pull this over and clip it in place. There we go, that's all them clips in place, and basically this the canvas at the back. Okay, to do the laces at the back, basically pop one lace through here. There's 3 altogether, I've already done 2. Just pop the lace through there and it goes through that bracket that we fitted earlier in the build. Push that through there and pull it through and give it a knot. This is elasticated, this lace. There we go. You probably only need 1 knot, to be honest. There we go, you can always cut the excess off. Do that with all 3. There we go, that's one position for it. It does come off the clips at the front. I'll show you another position. There we go, there's the folded down position. The bow, you have to pop through this bracket and this bracket, so take them out of that one, slip it along, and then just put the canvas down at the back like that. Yeah, obviously I'm going to leave it like that because now I'm going to put the machine gun in place. So now we need the machine gun in place. It will sit just there, and we have 4 DM screws. Let's get this positioned and in place. There we go, that's the machine gun in place, looking beautiful. There we go, that looks excellent. Now that is the Jeep completed. Obviously the canvas roof now can't go up because it can't even clip here anyway, but I'm not going to put it up anyway. That's how it's going to stay from now on. Put the seat back. Brilliant. Well, there we go folks, there we are. That's Willys Jeep. So that's Jeep completed. Everything is in place, and we know the electrics work as well. Yeah, that looks fantastic. And that gun as well, yeah, with the ammo box. The canvas roof was a little bit fiddly. It didn't fully clip into place on here, these clips. So if you do want it up, just be aware of that. You may have to just, I don't know, put some sticky tape on there. You don't want to glue them in place because you never get it off then. But yeah, it looks brilliant just like that anyway. Excellent stuff. Brilliant, there we go. So that is what is it, 78 to 83 I think we've just done. If I remember rightly. yeah, anyway, that's fantastic. I think we start on the trailer in the next video, and then we've got the field gun as well. But anyway, I hope you did enjoy that. If you did, give us a nice big thumbs up, and hopefully I'll catch you next time. So thanks for tuning in and watching. Stay safe. Bye for now.